Lately, more and more films about time loops have been hitting the screens. Boss Level is one such movie where the main character gets trapped in a never-ending cycle. Originally titled Boss Level, the Russian distributors thought it resembled Groundhog Day and renamed it Chicken Day. In Groundhog Day, the protagonist is stuck in the town of Punxsutawney and grows as a person to break free from the loop. But in Boss Level, we get an action-packed thriller where the lead is hunted by hired killers, trying to escape and figure out what's really going on. The only part that left viewers puzzled was the ending. What happened to Roy? Did he survive, or did he sacrifice himself for the chance to save his loved ones? After watching the film multiple times and paying close attention to details, I finally understood the ending. Let's dive into the explanation of the ending of Boss Level. At the start, we meet Roy, a former Delta Force officer who served in combat zones but is now retired. He explains he's stuck in a time loop but can't figure out why or how to stop it. His endless day mainly consists of trying to outsmart the assassins hunting him across the city. Even if he manages to survive most attacks, he can't seem to escape the cycle. He always ends the day drunk in a bar. From the beginning, it's clear that Roy is trapped in a time loop where professional killers are after him. Who hired them and why? Why is he caught in this loop? Those questions remain a mystery. For the first 140 loops, Roy tries to figure out how he got stuck. Eventually, he learns about the Osiris Scepter project, led by his ex-wife Gemma. She works for a military man named Venter, who seeks control over time using the scepter. Scientists have built a device that can reset the space-time continuum, but if used incorrectly, it could destroy the entire world. The story really kicks into gear when Roy calls Gemma at work and learns she's been killed. He wants to fix it. He can't bear the thought of his son growing up without a mother. Roy remembers something Gemma said before she died. "You got my gift for your birthday." He finds the gift and reads about Osiris, then unexpectedly runs into his son and realizes how distant they've become. As Roy continues his attempts to escape the loop, he discovers the killers aren't just after him. They're targeting his son, too. After his son, Joey, is killed, Roy hits a breaking point and starts spending every day with him. With each loop, Roy learns more about Gemma's death and his own life slipping away. But then something changes. Joey mentions that his mom was still alive that morning, meaning Venter hasn't killed her yet. Roy realizes Gemma's death will happen about 15 minutes after he wakes up. That's when the real boss level begins. The assassins Roy faces seem like ordinary enemies, but inside Venter's building waits the true final boss, a tough foe not unlike a video game challenge. Roy ultimately manages to save Gemma and kills the villain. "You came for me." You did it, but the film ends on a cliffhanger. Gemma says no one really knows how the Osiris Scepter works. Roy gets into a car, strange reactions start, and the movie cuts out. What happened next is unclear. Did Roy save his family? Did he sacrifice himself to stop an apocalypse? Many viewers notice the clock shown repeatedly throughout the film. Since the ticking is heard again at the end, it suggests Roy survived but has only one last chance to reset the day and repeat his success. However, it's not a happy ending. Boss Level isn't the kind of movie to wrap up with a neat resolution. Throughout the film, subtle clues hint at a deeper meaning. Remember the name Osiris? Ever wonder why the device that manipulates the space-time continuum is called the Osiris Scepter? To fully grasp the ending, we need a quick dive into ancient Egyptian mythology. Osiris is one of the most revered Egyptian gods, the ruler of the underworld. He inherited power from the sun god Ra and became king of Egypt. The film's creators subtly weave this mythology into the story, inspired by the love story of Isis and Osiris. In this parallel, Isis is Gemma and Osiris is Roy. In mythology, the god Set hates Osiris, some say out of jealousy, others because of Isis's infidelity. Set plots to kill Osiris by tricking him into a coffin built to his exact size, then sealing it and throwing it into the Nile, where Osiris dies. Isis searches for Osiris's body, finds it, and briefly brings him back to life, conceiving a son, Horus. Meanwhile, Set dismembers Osiris's body and scatters the pieces across Egypt. Horus grows up, finds his father's remains, and resurrects him. Osiris doesn't return to rule the living, though. He becomes judge of the dead in the afterlife. That's the story of Isis and Osiris, where Osiris rules the realm of the dead. Now the ending makes more sense. Roy is Set. Osiris is Roy. Gemma is Isis. The difference is that Venter kills Gemma, not Roy. Gemma says the loop can only be broken by adding a missing piece to the machine, and that piece is Roy himself. Having spent enough time with his son, Roy sacrifices himself by entering the doomed time machine. The director makes this moment clear. It means Gemma realizes Roy has synced with the Osiris scepter.